All right, gentlemen.
And we can cite several cases to buttress it.
All right, then. All right, let's move straight to our final conversation. Now, the crisis rocking the Labour Party has taken another dramatic turn. But whether the party will take it in a positive or negative stride is another matter. Now, one of the 4 factional national chairmen of the party, Callistus Okafor, has announced his exit from the party. Okafor, who broke the news, recounted his disgust at the party's current situation and singled out the nonchalant attitude and failure of the party's presidential candidate in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, to resolve the leadership crisis threatening to tear the party apart. Meanwhile, a former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar, has debunked speculation that he is planning to abandon the People's Democratic Party, PDP, for the mega platform being proposed by the opposition coalition ahead of the 2027 elections. His media aide, Paul Ibe, confirmed that aside from a former governor of Kaduna State, Nasser El-Rufai, Atiku has also been talking to the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi. Okay, let's start from the top, because there are 2 stories here, but let's start from the top. Talking about Labour Party. I mean, how much of a shock is the resignation of Callistus Okafor? And also, how much of an impact will this have on the Labour Party's, unity?
It is unfortunate that the Labour Party that came out as one in 2023, between now and 2023, the Labour Party has witnessed a gradual decimation of its followership and because of bad leadership. This man represents just one of the 4 factions of the party. It is also unfortunate that the presidential candidate is not able to rein his people in and continue to build the party. One would have expected that with the fervor that greeted the coming out of Obi, it was the rallying point in the Labour Party, mind you. It was not as if people... Labour Party has been existing before based on the support of the Labour movement.
Is it in Peter Obi's...
Look,
fix the party?
Peter Obi, yes, Peter Obi became the rallying point in Labour Party. Just like when there was a party in Lagos State, Jimmy Agbaje was the governorship candidate, DA in Lagos State. The moment Jimmy Agbaje was defeated in 2027 election, the party faces out. What I'm saying is that if Obi had been able to govern, leadership is about being able to harmonize differences together and move forward. After all, he wanted to be president of Nigeria. If he becomes the president of Nigeria, is this how he's going to run Nigeria? As a president of Nigeria, you must be able to attract people from other parties. That is what is happening now. So the failure to be accountable to the people who love Labour Party, because a lot of people came out to join Labour because of Obi. He was the leader of the movement. Whether it became a movement at a point in time, but to have lost that momentum after the election, it means you must be able to get, because without the party, really, you cannot go forward. When you have all the billions, without the party structure and some other things, cannot.
But with a figure like Callistus Okafor leaving the Labour Party, do you think it will affect Labour Party drastically?
Well, like I said, there are 4 factions in the Labour Party now. So you cannot even, that was why I said the failure of Obi to galvanize them together. It was the rallying point then to bring them together actually led to the fact that some people regard themselves as a force, and they are saying they have 4 factions.
You think because Peter Obi took a position?
Well, I think as a leader, I think the problem started with the fact that they were unable to account for a lot of money they spent during the presidential election. After some people are calling him, asking the leadership, those people running the party to account. They could not account. Somebody is fighting the north, people here in the south, a lot of people. That a party that have so much support in 2023 now has about 4 factions. I think it is wrong. Yes, politics is about disagreement, but I think I put the whole blame on Peter Obi, who had all the opportunity to stand in between all of them and with them together as a father. Instead of that, like he said, he was not even making very credible pronouncement opposition. They were not. They were fighting personal battles instead of fighting as a force.
All right, then. We need to go on another quick break, and when we return, the conversation continues. Don't go anywhere. Still Journalist Hangout.